Okay, so today we're taking a deep dive into Tanzania. It's clear our listeners are ready to get beyond like the typical tourist stuff, and really understand what makes this place tick.
Yeah, and it's amazing how much there is to uncover, honestly.
Right, like we've got some facts here, and it goes from like geology to animal behavior to cultural heritage.
Yeah, it really runs the gamut.
It does. So
Yeah.
think of this as like your 10-point crash course in Tanzania's most curious facts.
Well, a shortcut to knowledge.
Exactly. Okay, so first up, let's talk about Mount Kilimanjaro.
Oh, yeah, gotta start big, right?
Right, it's Africa's highest peak, right?
That's right.
Coming in at almost 20,000 feet.
19,341 to be exact, but yeah.
Yeah, and a dormant volcano, which I always find kind of eerie,
Oh.
Like it's just sleeping.
Well, and it's that volcanic history that's made the soil so fertile in the region.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a big reason why Tanzania can support such a diverse ecosystem and, its agriculture.
Speaking of ecosystems, we got to mention the Great Migration in the Serengeti. Seriously. I mean, over 1.5 million wildebeest.
And zebras and gazelles.
Yeah, all on the move, all the time, looking for fresh grazing land.
It's an incredible spectacle. I mean, the sheer number of animals is mind-blowing.
It is. Have you ever seen it in person?
I haven't yet. It's definitely on my bucket list.
Oh, for sure. And, it's not just a visual thing, though.
No, it's ecologically crucial.
Yeah, explain that.
So the migration shapes the grasslands, provides food for predators, all those big cats, and even spreads nutrients around.
Wow, so it's like a whole system built around this movement.
Exactly.
That's wild. Okay, now for something totally different. Lake Natron.
This was pretty strange.
It is. So this lake is super alkaline, like high pH, so high that it can basically mummify animals that die in it.
It's true that mineral content is so high it acts as a preservative.
Like those photos you see are crazy.
It's kind of morbid, but fascinating.
Totally. And it creates this super harsh environment that only very specific microorganisms can survive.
The extremophiles, they thrive in conditions that would kill most other life forms.
Yeah, it's so alien. All right, let's switch gears to history a bit. Tanzania is super important for understanding human origins, right?
Absolutely.
The Olduvai Gorge is like a gold mine for fossils.
Yeah, the discoveries there have rewritten the textbooks.
And it goes back almost 2 million years.
Over 1.8 million is the current estimate for the oldest hominin fossils found there.
I mean, that's just mind-boggling to think about, like walking where our ancestors walked.
It really connects you to that deep history, doesn't it?
It does. Okay, so from ancient history to something a little more recent. Zanzibar. Ever been?
Oh, yeah, it's incredible.
Known as the Spice Island, right?
Mm-hmm. It used to be a global hub for clove production.
And those plantations are still there.
Still producing spices to this day.
Ah, that's so cool. Okay, now for another animal quirk. Lions that climb trees.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in Lake Manyara National Park, they do it all the time.
That's not typical lion behavior.
I know, right? And scientists are still kind of baffled by it. Like, why there? Why so often?
Maybe something about the environment or their social dynamics.
Yeah, it's a real puzzle. Okay, let's talk about the people of Tanzania for a sec. Culturally and linguistically, it's incredibly diverse, right?
Over 120 languages spoken there.
Wow. And yet Swahili kind of unites everyone. Like, it's the official language.
It's really important for communication across different groups.
It's like a common ground. Okay, now another lake. Lake Tanganyika, Africa's deepest and the world's second deepest.
It's ancient, too, like 10 million years old.
Do you imagine the things living down in those depths?
It's a haven for unique fish species. Some aren't found anywhere else in the world.
That's amazing. So we've got mountains, we've got lakes, we've got history and culture.
And lions in trees.
Oh, yeah, I can't forget those. Okay, last one. This was more of a fun fact. Tanzania has 2 capitals.
2?
Yeah. Dodoma is the official one, but a lot of government stuff still happens in Dar es Salaam, the biggest city.
Interesting. So it's like a split capital situation?
Exactly. Now, before we wrap up, I have to mention the elephants in the Ngorongoro crater.
What are they up to?
They've been seen going into caves to mine for salt.
Really? Like digging it out?
Apparently. It shows just how smart and adaptable elephants are.
Or figuring out how to get the nutrients they need. That's incredible.
So there you have it, folks. Tanzania, it's so much more than just a safari destination.
It really is. It's got this incredible blend of geology, ecology, and culture. Just this vibrant mix.
Absolutely. And it makes you wonder, right? What else is out there waiting to be discovered? What other connections are there between these amazing places and the creatures and people that live there?
I think that's what makes exploring a place like this so exciting. There's always more to learn.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Tanzania, everyone.
Until next time.